folks, here we go. Title fight in the UFC Women's Flyweight division, and all eyes tonight are on the #1 contender trying to dethrone the champion. I think she's got a great chance to do it.
Yeah, she believes it. And very rarely do we see a challenger that is this highly regarded. She has done everything right on her journey to trying to become the champion. She has left no stone unturned in the training room, but it's in her performance inside the Octagon where so many are so sure. She has been a world beater as she has made herself the #1 contender.
There were some rumors this week that it was going to be a difficult weight cut. It did not appear to be so. And now all that is left is the fight. We will see if she can break through and reach it. It is absolutely crazy to look at the top 10 in this UFC Women's Flyweight division right now. There is so much depth, so much talent, a wealth of #1 contender types, and yet this woman, this champion, has distanced herself from that talent.
This is one of those weight classes where stability has been the word. Because for a long time, Valentina Shevchenko reigned at the top of the division, and now she is doing the same thing. She is ruling this division with an iron fist. And that is because she is one of the most skilled fighters in the UFC. She can do it all, and she loves being called champion.
And in an era in which champions are calling out their challengers, she's not doing any of that. She says, I'll fight them all. Next in line gets her that time. Our tail of the tape for this Flyweight Championship fight. Now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Manon the Beast Fiorot. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Zhang Weili.
Herb Dean, our third man in the Octagon for this one. All right, early round action here, and a lot of people in the fight game believe that when all is said and done, Zhang Weili could go down as the greatest strawweight of all time. Her focus tonight, action, pace, pressure. She's not resting on her laurels and everything she's accomplished up to this point in time. She is looking for an explosive finish, and she wants to keep the judges out of things here tonight. Oh, nice hammer fist there by Zhang.
Nice pass. Great job making her opponent recognize she's not going to just lay on her back. She's still being offensive.
Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Zhang Weili.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure. Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she's been a lifetime developing this skill.
They're all the way into it, and now this could be the beginning of the end for her opponent.
It seems like we are in the final act of a 4-part play because this fight is about done. Oh, big elbow.
Back and forth we go.
Wow.
Oh, beautiful hip toss there to take her down. She's flying Formier Airlines tonight.
She's flying first class. She got thrown right on her head. You got to keep those hips back if you're going to defend this position.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Zhang. Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. Big knee lands there.
Oh, my goodness. Guillotine jump.
Oh, she got out. How good is that? Oh, good ground and pound here. Attempting a choke now. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight.
She's got the guillotine choke here. She's got to secure her opponent. She cannot allow her to roll to her back and fight her hands.
Oh, that's tight, but she gets out.
She does a great job of recognizing the sub-attempts, and she keeps on defending it.
Oh, she's got head movement even off of her back. Huh? Nice slip there.
She's being proactive. She's not sitting and waiting until her opponent throws. She's moving in advance, and it's allowing her to evade these strikes.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
That was nice.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Working out of the half guard here. Man, these ground strikes by her are really starting to take their toll. And there she goes again, landed another strike on the ground.
Crowd goes crazy as she reverses the position.
High-level grappling there as she reverses position on the ground. Well, she's on her back, but she's still throwing and landing. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Zhang.
Back to your feet. Come on, get back to your feet. Get back to your feet.
Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe it after watching the ground and pound that she's landing in this part of the fight.
Under a minute now to go.
All right, you're doing great, girl. You're doing great.
Massive shot from the top. She's so busy because it's working. She's doing a great job of landing those ground strikes.
Zhang's back in full mount.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. Great defense from her back.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, scramble, get up.
Fiorot's back in full guard now.
Great defense to stay safe.
Zhang's in half guard now. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Ground strikes really adding up for her now. Zhang's back in half guard. Oh, good work from her here from bottom position. Round two's next.
Stop.
Everything is going good, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Keep taking her down. You're controlling everything on the ground. So take her down.
All right, so there's the horn. The round is over, and we've got more fighting. It looked like maybe we'd get a finish there after she landed upstairs.
Well, she was excited. She thought it was done. How does she reshift? How does she get herself back in the moment to try to repeat what she just did, but also top it and actually get the finish?
Ready. Ready.
Second round underway.
Jab snaps the head back.
Oh, hard work pays off, lands the Superman punch flush. And sometimes when we think about the clinch, we think about a fighter maybe taking a breather, anything but for her as she continues to land volume hooks to the body.
She's doing a great job of getting it close and just digging right, left, hooks into the body.
Zhang gets caught by that straight punch. You got to do better than that defensively. Well, you know she can do it all in the Octagon tonight. She is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
When we started the fight, you could see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to lean on the cardio, set a high pace, and hope that her opponent could not keep up. But not only is she fighting hard, she is landing just about everything that she throws.
Weili going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land.
Big double leg, double change.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Zhang Weili. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2.
Oh, clinch position.
Huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Going for the arm here. Ooh, that submission looks tight. Arm still not out of harm's way yet.
Look at all the pressure on the arm.
Oh, tremendous escape by her there.
Beautiful submission defense on display by this young lady.
Work, I'll stand it up. Work.
Side control. Zhang gets back up. Man, look at the bruising and the redness starting to appear on the left side of her body there. Not good.
Another takedown land.
Under 2 minutes here to go in round 2. Zhang's going for the sub here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, great submission defense as she gets out. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Fiorot. Well, submission offense is somewhat of a lost art in modern-day MMA, but she knows what she's doing, and yet the defensive fighter continues to thwart her.
Especially off your back. She's so good off of her back that she's giving herself a chance to get these submissions. But her opponent is so gifted defensively. She's so responsible. She's doing a great job of just staying safe every time her opponent tries to submit.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Right hand is there over the top. All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worried about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets longer.
20 seconds left to go in round 2.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Keep that top position and move your elbows.
Oh, she's got her back. Two rounds in the books.
Breathe, relax. Get some water and listen up. You're fine. Everything is good, okay? I know you can do better than this. Listen, I need you to get out there and...
All right, let's check out some of the action in that previous round, DC. She certainly kept the stat trackers busy with all those takedowns.
All those takedowns and some really nice takedowns. She did a great job of level changing, getting into her opponent, not allowing her opponent to defend before she can secure her takedown.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight.
Oh, nice kick.
Can you believe she is able to keep up this output? Huge fire there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively. Oh, nice.
She missed with that jab. Oh, she gets the single leg takedown here. All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
Fiorot's back in full guard.
This is a terrible position.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Fiorot.
She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every punch, everything's just perfect.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight. And now she's in mount.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Zhang's eye is starting to swell shut. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, underhook, and getting back to your feet.
Well, maybe some panic setting in for her opponent as she continues to land with the ground and pound.
She cannot deal with the pressure of the top fighter. She's so good at finding her strikes.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight.
In the half guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Zhang.
She continues to go here because it's working. Do not change anything.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up. Oh. It looks like some swelling is forming after that ground and pound strike lands. That was a slick transition. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Zhang Weili.
I need you to scramble, scramble.
Oh, right into mount.
You've been here before.
She is so dominant from the top position.
Don't allow her to hold you down. You gotta move.
Short time now in the round.
Let's take it on. Take it on.
All right, so there it is again. Her striking has been on point really from the outset, and now some definite swelling on the opposition.
Some absolute swelling. She is,
And she did not miss there. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she's standing.
Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity. Your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially wrap it.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She doesn't have to close the door if she gets her hurt again. Right back in the clinch. Look at the backhand. It's very active.
Oh, knee strike right to the body. I mean, how about those 5 minutes, DC? One of the best rounds of the year.
Those are some beautiful takedowns right there, okay? Keep them coming. She cannot stop your takedown. You hear me? You can take her down all day. No messing around.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Just out of range with the uppercut.
Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing?
Oh, hook to the head by Fiorot.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Oh, beautiful hip toss there as she takes her opponent for a ride.
She took her on her own personal flight. Over the top with that beautiful hip toss. Fantastic technique.
Good work from the top here by Fiorot. She's as good a ground striker as there is in this division. Landed another one there. Fiorot's eye does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut, so that will be something that bears watching as this fight continues.
Beautiful job reversing the position there.
Fiorot's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, looked like she got that one home. Another nice strike with the ground and pound.
A lot of consistency in her ground and pound striking now.
Oh, how good is her ground and pound? That one actually opened her up. 2 minutes have gone by. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Fiorot. Nice positional control here.
Beautiful transition.
Zhang's in full guard. All right, so after a great back-and-forth engagement on the ground, the fighters get back to their feet, and the crowd really showing their support for these two women.
The crowd goes crazy because they appreciate the high-level grappling that these two women just exhibited for them.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time. Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. There, DC, the seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook. It did have her opponent hurt bad.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Fiorot. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try...
Oh, looks like she's got the arm. This could be trouble.
Indeed.
No, I thought she might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over.
All right, so the narrative remains the same. She is just wearing it upstairs. She has absorbed so much damage and might be a strike or two away from breaking a bone.
Yeah, it looks like something's very wrong with her face. She has been beat up. She has taken way too many shots up top. She did not move her head, and now she's paying for it. She is so swollen.
Tighter, tighter, tighter.
In the half guard.
All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Stop!
All right, so there's the horn signaling the end of the round. And how about the swelling on that eye? Getting worse by the moment. We'll see if they can keep her in the fight. The vision certainly impaired at this point in time, and this has now become a real factor in this fight. Well, I'm not sure if the swelling is just cosmetic. She might be severely injured. Let's look back at some replays from that round.
Well, when you take shots that clean, you run the risk of being injured, and injured badly. She was not good defensively, and ultimately, she's the one that's paying for it. She has got to change something if she wants to stay in this fight.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Nice punch there by Zhang. Oh, back to the lead left, and it's good. What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
There is good by Fuel. Oh, nice display of technique by her there. Nice straight. Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Well, she's got a good jab. This with it there.
Oh, she's hurt, yep.
She got that single collar tie.
Oh! Huge shots going on right here.
Oh! Oh, she might be able to get her out of there now. Zhang goes in for the takedown now, and she gets it. Beautiful transition and adjustment by her there after she was getting worked pretty good on the feet. Fiorot's back into full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard. Big right hook there by the champ.
All right, she's got her in a crucifix from top position here, DC. What are you trying to do with your legs to maintain control of that arm?
You know, you got to take the knee, slide it over the top of one of the arms so that when they're bridging and turning, the arm is just going up and down your shin. Blocked by your ankle, blocked by your knee. That's how you keep them there, and you maintain the underhook on the other side. So you control one part with your knee, one part with your arm, and then you just use your hands to just punch and beat them up.
All right, so now as the cut continues... Oh! That'll do it! Zhang Weili with a massive highlight at the Garden.
Oh, my goodness.
the official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 23 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Zhang Weili.
All right, so she came in the flyweight champion, and she exits the exact same way, but it's the way she got it done tonight. A huge knockout in defense of her title.
She did a wonderful job saying, "This is my house. You don't get this belt